Hello and welcome to Motivational Moments with Donna. I'm your host, Donna Hilfiger. Thank you so much for joining me today. And today I'm so excited to share a story with you. Anybody who's listened to me before or follows me knows that I love to talk about communicating with their loved ones that have crossed over. And I want to tell a story about our 24-year-old daughter, Casey, who died February of 2020. And we did a lot of butterfly releases in memory of her. And butterflies, I've become obsessed with them. And I buy a lot of butterfly plaques and, little sayings on the plaques. And butterflies will come and land on me. And I'm just obsessed with butterflies. So fast forward to May of 2022. Our son is graduating from college. And I couldn't find a dress to wear to his graduation. So I looked everywhere, and I love Lilly Pulitzer. So I'd been to the Lilly store, I'd been online, and I couldn't find anything. I'd looked everywhere, and I could not find a dress that I was really happy to wear to his graduation. And I sat down one day, and I had my computer sitting there, and something just hit me and said, you need to check the Lilly store one more time. So I opened my computer, and the minute I opened my computer, I had this feeling. I said, I bet Casey's going to try to get my attention for Mother's Day, because the graduation was right at Mother's Day. And I opened up the Lilly website, and the first dress I saw was the Casey dress. I kid you not, the Casey dress. The Casey dress, spelled Cayce, Casey, just like our daughter. Can't make this stuff up. Complete with butterflies. You can't make this stuff up. I believe it. I expect it. I was so excited. I'm like, wow, this is a sign. This is a sign from the universe. My Casey's trying to get my attention again, because I'm always in awe over how my relatives communicate with me, my deceased relatives, just like they communicate with you. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. This is the Casey dress that I wore to my son's graduation. But it even take it a step further. I looked at it and I wanted to order it. It wasn't going to be shipping until the day before his graduation. And I said, universe, you sent me this dress. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that if you sent me this dress, I'm wearing it to graduation. So I ordered it and I shipped it to my mother's house, because she lives there where my son was graduating. And I said, well, if it ships last minute, then I'll get it. So I called her and she said, no, I haven't gotten anything. And I was like, I believed beyond a shadow of a doubt I'm wearing this dress to graduation. So I checked the Lilly store near me. Nope, hadn't shipped. I stopped on the way to the graduation in Richmond, Virginia, and checked the Lilly store. No, it's not shipping until this date. And I was like, I know I'm supposed to wear this dress. So I drove across town to another Lilly store in Richmond, Virginia, and lo and behold, they had just gotten this dress in, and it was hanging right there when I walked in the door. And of course they had my size, because nobody bought one yet. You can't make this stuff up. When you open yourself up to the possibilities, I've heard your stories and I've read your emails and your comments about what's happened in your life. I believe you. I love it. When you start thinking and believing that relatives can communicate with us, that's when you're going to have these experiences. I'm no different than any one of you. I mean, some people would say it's impossible. I had one person say, if anybody else had told me this story but Donna, I would have never believed it. That's because I believe this. I'm open to it. And when we're open and receptive, it's so much easier for our relatives to communicate with us. I hope you get what I'm saying here. All we have to do is open our minds a little bit, because we were never taught this as children growing up. At least most of us weren't, that our relatives can communicate with us. I've had so many of my relatives communicate. I'll have people, I had one person's father, it was a friend of mine's father, come to me in a dream and tell me something. And I called my friend the next day and I was like, I don't even know your father. But he came to me in a dream last night, and this is what he was telling me. He goes, Donna, this is exactly what I'm doing right now in memory of my father. I had no way of knowing this. All I did was stay open and listen and remember my dream and communicate that. I've had it happen so many times. I'm no different than any one of you. When we start believing and expecting to get these messages, then that's when new doors open that we didn't even know existed. We were on vacation in Fort Lauderdale. We went for my birthday a couple years ago. And my birthday day, the light starts going from a dim to a glow and back to a dim and back to a glow. And it wouldn't stop. I had to unplug it. So I plugged it back in and it started doing it again. Was anything wrong with the light? No. That's how it's so easy for our relatives to communicate, is through electricity. So take what I say with a grain of salt. Go experiment and experience this in your life, because I'm telling you, it's so comforting and fulfilling to know that we can communicate with our loved ones, even though they have already crossed over. I hope you get a good takeaway from this today. Continue to write me at Donna@DonnaHilfiger.com. Thank you.